Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, HollywoodShono here, about to give you another Hearthstone Heroes of Warcraft 10 expert pack video. And of course, we're going to open up the 10 packs, but I'd just like to point out this is a rookie mistake by a Druid. As you can see, Ironbark Protector into a mirror entity, into the Black Knight, and you can kind of guess what happened after that. Next turn, the heal got counterspelled, and GG. So now we're going to go into Hearthstone. And we're at 630 gold, so we're going to go and buy some more packs so we can get up to 10 classic packs. So we're going to go buy those 6 packs. And that'll give us 10 extra packs. Alright, so now we have 10 of the classic packs. We're going to open our first pack. First card is a Flame Imp, deal 3 damage to your hero, which is a 1 mana 3/2. Second card is a Spellbreaker, which is actually a really good card. 4/3, silence a minion, which is the best ability that it has to kill a taunt or any buffs, and really helpful against priests, so I know my mage deck will appreciate that. Third card is a Mass Dispel, silence all enemy minions, draw a card, which is another amazing card with the priest. Fourth card is a Circle of Healing, restore 4 health to all minions. And the final card is a Redemption for Paladin. One of your minions dies, return it to life with 1 health. And that can be an amazing card if you have a high damage card, just to get an extra oomph, or just to waste more resources on it. So in our second classic pack, first card is a Dread Corsair, which is a 4 mana 3/3 taunt and costs 1 less per attack of your weapon. So rogues could get a 3 mana, and warriors can pretty much summon this on the board no charge if you have an Arcanite Reaper. Other classes can make use of that too. I'm definitely looking forward to playing with that. Second card of the second pack is a rare rogue card. 4 mana 4/4, Battlecry, give a friendly minion stealth. And this is very important for helping set up the board, especially if you have a high damage unit you don't want to get rid of. Third card is a Shadowstep rogue card. Return a friendly minion to your hand. It costs 2 less. And this can be very useful. For example, the Black Knight is an amazing use for it to kill any taunt units. You can also use it on Mechina, who is a high health card, just to get rid of any damage on her. Fourth card is a Harvest Golem, which is one of the better mech cards. Deathrattle, summon a 2/1 Deranged Golem. And considering you have 4/4 total on the board and 2 units to get rid of, a lot of classes run this card, and rightfully so. Final card of the second pack is a Mad Bomber. Deal 3 damage, randomly split between all other characters, and a 2 mana 3/2. So now we have our third pack. First card is a rare Knife Juggler, which I believe is the second one I have. After you summon a minion, deal 1 damage to a random enemy. Best used with paladins and shamans, but a lot of classes can make use of it. Second card is an Abusive Sergeant, which is actually one of my favorite harassment cards, especially with warrior. Battlecry, give a minion 2 attack this turn. And this is great for setting up cheap kills with low damage, high health cards. Like, for example, Mechina, even though you can kill any units with that. Third card is a Rampage, give a damage minion 3/3. That's also an amazing warrior card, especially with Gurubashi Berserkers. Fourth card is a Slam. Deal 2 damage to a minion. If it survives, draw a card. Which is also good if you have, say, a Whirlwind to set up for that. And the final card in the third pack, Repentance. When an opponent plays a minion, reduce its health to 1. And this is a great card when you're dealing with later stages of the game. Not a really good entry card. So now in our fourth pack, first card is an Eye for an Eye. Paladin, when your hero takes damage, deal that much damage to the enemy hero. And that could be a good secret if the opponent has an extremely high damage card on the board. And that could actually cause the game to tie. Second card is a Sorcerer's Apprentice for Mage. Your spells cost 1 less. And that is a great entry card. It can also be used for turn 6 Flame Strikes, or 5 if you have 2 of them out. The third card is an Abusive Sergeant, which I already have 2 of, so that'll be some dust. Fourth card is a Epic card, which is a Mountain Giant. 8/8 for 12 mana, costs 1 less for each other card in your hand. And that could be a really good opener if you're trying to almost mill yourself. So if you have 9 cards in your hand, you can pretty much play an 8/8 on turn 3. Well, turn 4, actually. And the final card is a rare Wild Pyromancer, so now I have 2 of them. After you cast a spell, deal 1 damage to all minions. So an amazing 4th card here. In the 5th pack, we have... our first card is a Light Spawn. Minion's attack is equal to its health. And I know I had at least one, I think I do have 2 of those, so that'll be another 5 dust. Our second card is a rare Doomguard. Charge Battlecry, discard 2 random cards. And this is actually a really good card for the Warlock, especially later in the game when you're usually lower on cards. So the Battlecry is pretty much thrown out there. You can pretty much kill a random unit. Third card is a Spellbreaker, which is the second one that I own. Battlecry, silence a minion. Fourth card is an Epic Blood Knight. All minions lose Divine Shield, gain 3/3 for each shield lost. And when you're looking at that card, you're thinking Annoyatron is a very good use for the Blood Knight, as a lot of mech classes run that. And the final card is a Battle Rage for Warrior. Draw a card for each damage-friendly character. And that is definitely really good if you're controlling the board and you have Whirlwind available. So that's definitely a good situational card to win the draw game. And in our 6th booster pack, our first card is a Gold South Sea Deckhand. Has charge while you have a weapon equipped. Our second card is another Mad Bomber. Deal 3 damage randomly split, so I believe that is some dust. Third card in the 6th pack is a Wrath. Choose 1, deal 3 damage to a minion or 1 damage and draw a card. Fourth card is a rare Siphon Soul. Destroy a minion, restore 3 health to your hero. And if I didn't have 2, now I do. And Warlocks don't have a lot of removal units. They actually have a couple spells that do that. Corruption is a really good one, although it does work on the next turn, so unless you have some Taunt out there. And the final card is a Redemption, which I've already gotten. So now we're going to open our 7th pack. First card is a Fairy Dragon, 2 mana, 3/2, can't be targeted by spells or hero powers, which means you can't Fire Blast it down, which is a really good starter card. Second card is a Raging Worgen. Enrage, Wind Fury, and 1 attack, and that's especially good for warriors to set up when you're using a Blade Flurry. Third card is a Druid of the Claw. Choose 1 charge or 2 health and Taunt. And that's one of my favorite cards. Even though it's a 5 mana card, being able to charge or add a health or Taunt is really good. Fourth card is a Cruel Taskmaster. Deal 1 damage to a minion and give it 2 attack. So our 5th card is rare. A Shadow Flame. Destroy a friendly minion and deal its attack damage to all enemy minions. And that is an amazing card, considering you could have a Fugin and deal 7 damage to everybody. And that is even better than a Flame Strike. So you sacrifice 1 unit on the board, you pretty much wipe out the entire board. And you can also buff it up too and do even more damage to it. So in our 8th pack, we have 1 rare and 4 common. First card is a Leopard Gnome. Deathrattle, deal 2 damage to the enemy hero, which I already have 2 of, so that'll be some more dust. Second card is a Gold Youthful Brewmaster, which is one of my favorite cheap return cards, especially with the Black Knight. You can also use the Brewmaster as a stronger Brewmaster. However, this one is nice because of the low mana cost, and definitely good for setting up some annoying combos. Third card is a Slam. Deal 2 damage to a minion. If it survives, draw a card, which is another duplicate card that I own. Fourth card is the rare Frothing Berserker. Whenever a minion takes damage, gain 1 attack. And that is a good warrior card, especially if you have some AoE. And the 5th card is another Slam, so we do have some more dust from that. So in our 9th classic pack, we have another rare and 4 common. First card is a Blood Imp. At the end of your turn, give another random friendly minion 1 health, and we already have 2 of those. Second card is a Dark Iron Dwarf. Battlecry, give a minion 2 attack this turn, and that's actually a more powerful Abusive Sergeant. That is an amazing card. Third card is a Acolyte of Pain. Whenever this minion takes damage, draw a card. And that is a very good card when you're using it with the Wild Pyromancer, especially with Priest. Consider they have so many ways to buff health. And you can just heal the Acolyte of Pain and you'll never lose the card draw game. And you'll just deal a shitload of damage to everybody, especially if you have a Circle of Healing in hand and Power Word Shield the Pyromancer. The rare card is a Misdirection. When a character attacks your hero, instead he attacks another random character. And that is one of the good harassment cards for the Hunter. Fifth card in the 9th pack is a Shield Bearer 0/4 Taunt for 1 mana. The only thing I don't like about the Shield Bearer is that he starts off with no attack. But then again, so do Mirror Images, and you get 2 of them. That's actually a little bit better. So in our final classic pack of 10, our first card is an Amani Berserker, Enrage 3 attack, and this is a very good starter card as well, especially if you play a Wild Pyromancer. Second card is a Circle of Healing, restore 4 health to all minions. Third card is another Sorcerer's Apprentice, so I believe I got some more dust. Fourth card is a rare Eagle Horn Bull. Whenever a friendly secret is revealed, gain 1 durability. And that's a good hunter card, especially if you're running a bunch of secrets. And the final card is another Shield Bearer, so we did not get a legendary card, but I believe we did get 2 epics and a bunch of rares. So I'm going to go into my collection and the crafting mode and see how much dust we've acquired. So we're going to disenchant extra cards, and we have an extra 90 mana. 18 common cards altogether, so none of the rares will be disenchanted. So if you liked this video on the 10 Expert Packs number 2 video, please give this video a like rating, comment, subscribe, share this video amongst your friends, and as a favorite, check out my other Hearthstone videos, my playlist, Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch, which are all HollywoodShono, and have a wonderful day, kids.
www.youtube.com/HollywoodShono. Subscribe, bitches!